Flex your biceps to the beat. Me and my set losing sleep just to stay up in the dance. Please don't try this life we lead. She has no clue that her presence is the highlight of my week. She thought that I messed with so-and-so, but that was just a story. Life is good, no more parties, shook a guy might bore me. I come from that side of South where no fear was your uniform. Started dressing bright, reckon days look like a unicorn. But we was all onto something, this is what we rooted for. Yeah. Long time living in the city. Long time living in the city. Long time living in the city. Flex your biceps to the beat. Me and my set losing sleep just to stay up in the dance. Please don't try this life we lead. It's not recommended how I spend it. These days I just shell it on the record. Tried to send a text, there was an error. I think I got the message. So many memories, got memories.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Alexander-Arnold engages and forces him off the ball. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. David Villa. That has been cut short.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Look at the space here. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Raul, and he's managed to get free. Raul! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. Chance to finish. Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Arsenal have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. And here's Cantona. Hernes. Great pressure, plenty of it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pullet. Scholes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Scholes. And here's Messi. Oh, it's hit the post. Raul. Cantona. Hernandez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Could move up a gear here. He's under a lot of pressure there. He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And the action is back on the way.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Has a shot! Raul.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
David Villa. Shot a goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Hernes. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. The muscular approach does pay off here. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pass somewhat off target. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Beckham. And he's been shifted off it. Cruyff. That is good alertness.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Now it's Cruyff. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
That's a sharp pass. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Arsenal.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. The action has already started. And here's Hullet. That's a lovely, neat pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Cantona. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this fella, Upamecano, is remarkably forward-thinking for a centre-back. I really like the way he's proactive in everything he does, often stepping out of that defensive line and pressing people much further up the pitch. It's risky business, but he can handle it.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Upamecano. So it is still 0-0. Traumeri, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta. And it's Fletcher. Beckham. Arsenal finding their passes. And Darren Fletcher. Beckham. And he was quick to react. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shapes to shoot. And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Bellingham. Costa Curta. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nunez. He's got away. Hullet. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mbappe. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Look at the space here. Cruyff.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now that's well seen too. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal have been playing relatively well from what I've witnessed. Good movement, and the ball retention has been quite strong, and it's led to a few chances. It's just that cutting edge that's lacking at the moment, and it's fixable.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say...
Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Hernandez. That is a great pick out. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim... Bellingham! They've scored! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So the first moment of real significance.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nunez providing an outlet on that flank.
This match was 70,987.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And the shot! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Well, there was to be no other outcome. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And there's green grass ahead of him. He can run onto that. And the shot! Raul. A real chance if he can get... Can he finish? And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Shot a goal! He scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. It's become a case of men against boys.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Coming on the field. Number 22.
Bellingham
Federico Valverde.
aimed beyond the defence. Rummenigge! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Manchester United just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Chouameni. And it's De Bruyne. Costa Curta. De Bruyne. And it's Beckham. Passes short and sharp. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, terrific save. Beckham standing over it. This could be their final throw of the dice. It's their second corner of the game. Costa Curta tries, and he's had a hit! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match. Arsenal have their third corner. He's got tall. And that's wide. And that will be it. Arsenal have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's a...
They make me wanna be a painter so I can paint the world a better picture. They make me wanna be a good director. I make good movies that will go to the cinema. I always wanted to be a part of the cinema. Maybe we could be a constellation, tell the world a story about aspiration. Shining in the night like a diamond in the ocean, begging to be seen like an audition. I found someone who brings me life, a guide divine who I combine. Our love feels right. I found someone who brings me life, a guide divine who I combine. Our love feels right. They make me wanna build a building so I can show the world all of my feelings. Let them know that frankly I'm bewildered. I've been hindered, I've been swinted. I was a mountain builder who gave away all my gold and silver. Maybe I could be a better person, change my little orbit that I thought for sure was certain. Crying in the night like a big old locomotive, begging to be seen like a faraway explosion. Now I found someone who brings me life, a guide divine who I combine. Our love feels right. I found someone who brings me life, a guide divine who I combine. Our love feels right. There were so many nights, moments of pain where I cried, missing someone in my life. Save my goodbyes like I wanted to learn to make myself someone to love, someone who had weight. What's going on? Hey, I love you. I'm thinking about you right now. Hey, I want you. 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 Hey, I miss you. Carrying you with me. And hey, you got me. You got me. You got me. You got me. You got me.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And Torres! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham! Beckham! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Cantona. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker, not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting...
And Torres! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bayern Munich with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ruben Neves! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
He's tried one! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! About as smooth as it gets! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Hernandez is there, and he can get that clear. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Hernandez.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Beckham. Ødegaard. Ødegaard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. So, third corner of the game. Beckham plays it short. Oh, important interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the ball's come loose here. And through to the goalkeeper. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well.
Oh, here's a chance! It's anyone's ball now. Now it's Ødegaard. Heads it! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Header! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Bayern Munich are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quality ball. Now it's Raul. He's shifting through the... Tries a shot! Arsenal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Raul, Cantona, and he certainly shapes to shoot! Alexander-Arnold into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Cantona does really well to win the ball there. Bayern Munich ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Costa Curta. And here's Cantona. Cantona! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
And the action is back underway.
Arsenal now need to set about their task very professionally. If they do, then the chances will come, and from there, the focus will zoom in on their finishing.
He's having a hit!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he welcomes it in. He's got away. He's had a shot! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Arsenal certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.